Okay, so I want to go ahead and just give you the direct information I have to basically use Amazon as a drop shipper. You will need a Prime account. That's definitely something that you kind of have to have. You have to have a Prime account. You could do a 30-day trial with them if you would like. I did leave a link below for that. Otherwise, go directly to Amazon and become a Prime member. But ultimately, they basically have a service where they send out products within a day or two, even same day service. And as long as your customer orders, you probably want to know, how do you basically place an order with them, with their money, because with other platforms, they can make a hold on it on eBay. You probably make a sale, but it will take a while for you to get money. And if you don't have a job, how would you be able to float the money? So you'd have to have your own money for that. So you'd have to lot, like, say it cost 150 for the products that you're selling. You need to have $150 that you can just invest for that time frame that's for shipping and everything. You need to calculate that to the T and then make sure that you have that money set aside so within 30 days you'll get your money back, whatever. And then after that you will get your money instantly sent to your account and you make sure to send the products to your customers. So you can do drop shipping on eBay, but you have to have an established account. I think it takes 90 days in order to get completely certified and be able to get your money instantly. So just remember that. Going forward, we'll talk about eBay later, but for right now, I did do an experiment on eBay. It was a really good result, but I didn't have the hair really, so it was really like not good. But I will be creating some wigs and selling them on eBay and investing, about $500 into that side of my business, so I can syndicate my products and get my brand's name out there with the same brand name of my e-commerce store. So I'm keeping it plain and simple. I'm not going to change up the name of my company store. If I do decide to do that later, it'll be based on whatever reason I had in my head. But each email account that I have created for each store will represent a certain investment account that I'll have set aside for my children or myself or whatever the case is. And that's my plan to motivate myself to make sure that I'm ethical in the business. It's like a stock account. I don't deal with stocks, but that's what it's like for me. I don't have a pension going on right now. I need to match my company wages at work. I don't plan on missing any more work. I've been missing a couple days here and there, and I don't want to do it because it's a really good job with RentPath, and I really love it. But moving forward, what was I saying? Okay, so with the Amazon drop shipping, you need to have a merchant account, and a lot of people are like, "How do you do that?" Now, I have an Amazon account as a seller, but I haven't really went and jumped that leap yet. I have a merchant account. I'll be talking about that as well on the e-commerce Dynasty podcast. I'll be going in a lot deeper on it, but here on the YouTube or website, I'm not going to really go so deep on it because it's kind of off topic for what we're here for. Even though merch kind of will be talked about within the e-commerce dynasty podcast, it will be talked about briefly on the YouTube channel because I don't want to get too deep and get too crazy on that one because it's very, very competitive field. But everything's competitive now, so just know that. But moving forward, what you're going to do is you're going to find out the wholesale price for your product, and you're going to find that same product on Amazon in the wholesale price level that your product is in. So for mine, that wholesale product price here locally is anywhere from $100 per bundle for even a basic weave to $200, even $300 per bundle, and that's nuts. And so, even for a lace front wig, full lace could be about $500 here. So, and they even on eBay, there's wigs for 1,000, even $700, and I could make a wig like that in like an hour. So, think of how much money I could be sitting on if I just sat there and focused on making wigs and selling them on eBay exclusively. That's going to be my next thing I'm going to do. A lot of people are like, well, why are you giving out your free, your niche? I don't really care because I'm not a hater. I feel like, God's going to take care of me. And as long as I'm ethical in the business that I'm doing, why do I care? There's other people making hair wigs. They're going to make money, and sometimes I'm not. So I can't stop the competition. That's just something that's going to happen naturally. But I do have other income streams that I do make off of other stores that I'm developing as well along the way. So there's enough money out there for everyone. I have a store behind a concept site for video that will be sending out like fanfare type products depending on what's the trending type movie on at that time, and the purpose is to basically brand ourselves as a video sharing website that has, contests and different custom, products that you can order that are based on your interests. So that's something that we're doing as a research product project, whatever. I don't really get too deep on everything that we're doing here, but just to expand on the Amazon drop shipping situation, um, you definitely need to have a merchant account, and the way to do it with WordPress is through a Stripe account. And we have a Stripe account; it's for free. You can sign up through Stripe through the link below. We're not getting an affiliate link for that, but we do need to disclose some of the links below. We'll definitely say affiliate link or not. But for this situation, no affiliate link, getting nothing out of telling you about this. That's your business. You want to go with Stripe or someone else, go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Go through PayPal, but you must know about PayPal. You have to have certain methods on PayPal, and you have to protect yourself as a seller. You don't want to send out a $100 product and not have that $100 to reinvest back to refunds. Sometimes refunds will just happen. But with Stripe, you're protected as a merchant, so as as someone as a retail seller. So I just want you to know that. And then with Shopify, they have their own process too with their their merchant account as well, and it's 2.9% the same as it is for Stripe. And with Stripe, they process my orders within a day, and then that next morning I get the money. I go to Amazon, process the money from my Chase account, and I process the order. With the difference, the amount that the item is, and I keep track of every amount of the item, even if it changes in my cart at Amazon for the items that I know that I'm campaigning on or selling. I know that. I check the products on that list, or I have someone else check the products on the list to make sure that those suppliers that I do use, that I know they're good suppliers, that I make sure that the products are in stock. Okay, or else you can't sell it. You have to cancel the order, and it's not worth it. So, or you're going to lose some money and say, hey, it's 7 to 10 business days. You would have to take their money and then risk having a refund, depending on if you can keep them appeased until the order comes in. And so you can do that by giving them a $10 refund back. I've done it before, and you can too. But just make sure you test those suppliers out, because it's very important to do that. Don't just send some blind product to someone that you've never tested, because it could cost you a customer, which is not a good thing. But that's how you do it. I just wanted to give you the right information about how to do it. You process the order with the money that's transferred into your account through Stripe. It's really easy. I've done it before. I've done it twice, and you can do it more than once too. So it's going to happen a third time this week, because the person that ordered one wants to order 3 items this time, and I'm actually going to have to follow up with her. I think she told me her email was actually with her last name, and she had changed it. So that's something I have to remember to do now. So make sure to keep your customer information in a database. I have a phone number attached to my website through Google. I would suggest you do the same to keep track of your leads, so you can call them back at all times. Otherwise, thank you for tuning into the e-commerce dynasty. If you have any questions about what I'm saying here, go ahead and ask. I'll be happy to answer. And then later, I'll be talking a little bit more about how to drop ship, step by step, just giving you more of like a slower step by step on how to do it. Kind of rushed right now because I kind of need to get to that customer that's like $400 worth of income just waiting to be given to me, so I need to get that taken care of. But ultimately, thank you for viewing the Unicorn Smasher video. And if you didn't view that video, go ahead and view it and see what I'm talking about there. And I'll be continuing on the Unicorn Smasher series to show you different hot niches and what people are making, and how to decipher that information on Amazon Unicorn Smasher. And I want to give a disclaimer, because not all the numbers are going to be spot on, but they're going to be somewhat what they make. And I just went ahead. I just want to make sure to say that disclaimer this time before you watch the video. It's going to be a couple $1,000s off or more, because it's going to be, no one knows exactly how much every seller makes, but based on the rank, you can look at how much they make and about amount of sales and reviews they have to kind of figure that out. But without getting too technical, you can use Jungle Scout, Unicorn Smasher, Amaze Owl, just different things and other tools that are going to help you. We do not create tools at eCommerce Dynasty. All we do is create content and also engage with our customers and provide something a lot different than any other, uh, you know, coaching service or channel that I've seen. They're all touching on, buy this, buy that, but they don't tell you about the real truth about what you really need to do to get sales. And that's why we're here, to show you you can build a business on ethical business and not, oh, come on, let's just buy our hosting plan or buy this. And you really aren't helping anyone, even like yourself, because that's how I get mad and come back with a bad review, because you're not doing anything for me. And I think that that's why I feel so driven to create content on this channel now, because I really feel like I'm helping people. Hopefully I am. If not, then let me know. But, with Amazon drop shipping, if you have a couple $100s, the whole point of all this is to make sure you have money to float. If you don't have money to float, don't do drop shipping. Buy products $250, 12 units at a time, if, or 150 depending on, or it just really depends on how much the product is. Like, for example, if you're into novelty type items for movies, and it's like a bracelet or something that star wore, and you're promoting it as a tripwire product, it's going to cost you like 50 cents on AliExpress, and you're going to sell it for 9.95 shipping. You make $8 to $9 every time you ship it out. So that means, I mean, maybe 7, because of the amount you have to pay for shipping some sort of way. So if you say 7 to 12 days shipping, and you ship it out snail mail, and you can ship it in an envelope through USPS.com, it could be nothing to ship it out. So, what's it going to be? There's always a way to do it. So, I could go on and on, but you probably are limited on time. And some people on my other channels say, your videos are cool, but you're getting long. I don't want to go too long over the 10-minute mark, but I really want to give you a lot of more information than I can within that time frame, but I'm limited. So I'll be back next with some more information about, if you want to watch more information about how to drop ship ethically. On this series, I will be discussing different suppliers, how long they take. Amazon Prime is probably about $10 a month, and I think it's worth it. I've had 11 orders with them. I've had way more orders with Amazon than any other platform. They are very good with customer service. I can go on and on, but on my podcast, I'll give you more information on what they did for me versus other places. So it's harder to get a refund. I'm just saying. Um, but I don't refund too much, only if the product sucks and it's not real. I will refund if it's fake and I can't do it. But if it's not fake, I won't. And so I will report their ass and say, you got some fake stuff you're selling. And I excuse my language for those children. I went ahead and put a disclaimer in the description for any parent that walks in on their kids and they hear me saying that, because I hate that one. I mean, I have kids too, but it's kind of off-putting for some content to cuss. And I apologize if I offended anyone. But moving forward, um, it's harder to get a refund from other places, and it just takes too long. And I think that you should also think that as well when you're making your policies. So it's important to have policies and different things like that outlined for your customers. A good, simple cart experience, a very simple, um, just a simple design on your website to make it very easy and clear and white, is highly recommended. With the colors that I'm going to recommend are going to be based on things that make people buy it and make people feel comfortable based on your niche. So that's the most important thing, to cater to your customer, not to what you think is good, but what they think would be good to their eye, and what they like to see, and what prices they like to see as well. So there's always a way to do that research, and you could just go to Google Shopping and look at the common price, or you can go to websites that say the common price for this. eBay has a common price. Everybody has a common price for everything. And I'll be talking about eBay next, about eBay and what the advantages of eBay is. And I'm not trying to say one's better than the other. Everybody has their own thing that they think will work best for them. So if you have some money to float around, I recommend doing eBay first and establishing your account so you can get 90 days. And I'll be talking about the eBay paid versus free account, and the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for now. I'm getting kind of tired because I've been up quite some time doing a lot more other content that's expanded for the mastermind group. So I'm tired, but I will be back next week with some more information on eBay. I'll be doing 3 videos, so you might want to go ahead and tune into the 3 videos that I'll be making, because I'll be going really deep on the eBay platform about how it works and the best way to get started as a newbie. Just need to really look at the niches, make sure that you're doing the proper due diligence to yourself and time, that you're not wasting it on a niche that's not going to work for you or your customers. And with anything, give outstanding service because, on Amazon, eBay, whatever, you need to answer questions and be there for your customers as well as on your own website. So if you don't have the ability to do that, then hire someone that can. More luck to anybody that's listening. If you already started your store, let me know how your experience has been so far. If you have contributed to our community and you started with us, leave the comment below. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in to the E-commerce Dynasty YouTube channel and also iTunes. This is basically on even on the website, but this is pretty much it. But I went over the 10-minute mark. I'm at 15 minutes, almost 16. So I apologize. I took 15 minutes of your time, but hopefully this brought value to you. And be safe. And thank you for watching and listening.